Rah, rah, rah. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Today, let's turn on some music. Today is a big questing day. Three big quests we're gonna knock out today. First one, kind of a softball one. Kind of a softball quest, but a good one to get done anyway, is Grim Tales. Grim Tales, not that great a reward. You get the dwarf helmet, which is, like, okay for Crush. It's decent for Crush. But, more importantly, we get a lot of XP. So, first quest of the day, Grim Tales. Let's go ahead and get it started. And we're gonna use Quest Helper and basically spacebar through this. Yeah, beans. Beans. Okay, let's go get some beans. And we also will need, I think, we'll need a key. Yeah, we'll need a key from the witch's house. So we have all the items required. Terramin potions, an axe, watering can, seed dibber, and the Eclipse Red is for a +1 woodcutting boost. We only need 71 woodcutting for one part of the quest, so it shouldn't be too hard to get that completed. Where do we need to go? We need to go out. Yeah. Wait, hold on. We go this way, and then around, and then, okay. But, stats are looking really good. I mean, I grinded up to... I've been gone for a couple of days, so I missed a lot of the, hype early Varlamore stuff. And honestly, I haven't done much content on Varlamore. Oh, we can just talk to this guy right here. I haven't done much content on Varlamore. Talk to him. Because I've sort of been saving it for the iron. A lot of content on Varlamore seems really good for the iron. Especially the fletching minigame. I do want to get my fletching up to, like, 75. For the, Sunlight Hunter crossbow. And we just put this guy to sleep with our story. And... now he's asleep, and we can take one of the feathers. And we head back to the guy who gave us the quest, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. We head back to the guy who gave us the quest, get the magic beans, plant the magic beans. I think we need to do a few more things. Like, deal with the dwarf and the princess. A nice little sort of inversion on the story tales. The princess is actually the one keeping the dwarf in the tower. And instead of climbing up Rapunzel's hair, you climb up the dwarf's beard, which I think is a nice little play on the classic fairy tale story. Climb over the crumbling wall. We go this way. I think this is the part where we do the whole dwarf part. But again, using Quest Helper, this really shouldn't take too long. And then, ooh. We gotta do a whole big run around, let ourselves autopath all the way up to the dwarf here. Get this guy's, out from the... get this guy out from the tower. Gotta do a couple of things. But mostly what we're doing this for is the XP rewards, because you get a lot of XP from this quest. Talk up the drain pipe. Ba 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 ba. Yes, 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 I know. You're a great dwarf, and you need to throw down your beard. I could try to climb up. Yeah, is there anything you can do to help? Yeah. And throw down your beard, and then we climb up the beard. And we talk to the guy in here. Talk to Rupert. And spacebar through all this dialogue. Climb down. Climb over the wall. Talk to the princess. The first two quests, I'm going to do this quest and then Dream Mentor. And after Dream Mentor, we'll actually get into the Final Dawn, which I think... I will take the Final Dawn a little bit slower and read all of it, because I haven't done the Final Dawn before. Which would be... The Final Dawn, it's actually the story that I'm interested in. So I will be slowing down and reading more of the dialogue there. But for now, let's just quickly breeze through this quest and then Dream Mentor, and then after Dream Mentor, we'll go and do the Final Dawn. Because Dream Mentor unlocks a lot more of the Lunar Spellbook. And then when I do get to... After Dream Mentor, the next one after that is the Primitive Exiles. The Primitive Exiles might take a bit more doing, because there's a lot of, crafting and running around in that one. But you do need some more crafting levels, so... I'm still getting more seaweed. I probably have the seaweed to, I have the seaweed to get to the required level at the moment. Okay, and then search the piano, and then use that, and climb up this. And I think for this part, we don't really need to do much combat. We just sort of have to run past everything. Shrink me quick. You drink the potion. And you turn tiny. And you run in the mouse hole. And then, yeah, we can just run past all these mice. I don't think they're aggressive. I think there are some things in here that do become aggressive. Oh, there. Took a hit from him, but... These guys are cute. Big mice. Very fun. Again, I don't have, like, stamina potions or anything, and the only combat we really need to do... Oop, sorry. The only combat we really need to do is, at the end of the quest, if I remember correctly. Return with the pendant. Okay, we can just Quetzal Whistle out. Quetzal Whistle out, and then that'll bring us to the Hunters Guild. And then we bank here. And grab out some Falador teleports. Hello? Hello? Let me walk here, please. And then we bank. And we grab out the Falador teleports. Looks like this guy might be doing the new Delve boss. That's cool. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. Take me back to Falador, please. Yeah, this first one shouldn't take too long. Dream Mentor takes a little bit longer because you need to gather a whole bunch of fish and feed him a bunch of fish. I might have to stop and go to the Barbarian Village and fish up a bunch of different food for the guy, because you can feed him a bunch of different food. You have to feed him a bunch of different food because you're like, oh, just eat like 10 sharks to get your health back. And he's like, no, I only eat 2 sharks at a time, and then I get grossed out and you have to feed me something different. But Dream Mentor will be nice. Unlock a bit more of the Lunar Spellbook, get some Venges off. Some Venges. Venges are a good spell to have. And, I mean, we're working our way towards the quest cape. We're getting really close. We will need base 70s for, we'll need base 70s for, not all base 70s, but a lot of stats need to be 70 for, what's it called? Song of the Elves. But Song of the Elves shouldn't take too long. Or getting 70 and everything shouldn't take too long. I already did probably the slowest part, which was 70 woodcutting. Everything else goes by pretty fast. The only thing that might take a bit longer is construction. Construction could be harder to manage, mostly because you gotta get all the stuff from the sawmill. And we got the dwarf helmet, Rupert's helmet. Rupert's helmet is the quest item, but eclectic impling. Give me a medium clue scroll if you would be so kind. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Medium clue. Now some gold ore. And we'll hold on to the gold ore. It's, you know, free gold, whatever. Good for smithing. But I mean, 60 farming. We're not that far from 70, and we have a bunch of, like, we can start planting yew seeds, which I have, I think, about 10 of those, and then we can look here at my, farming. Okay, that's done, seaweed's done. Trees are almost done. We'll be able to do a tree run soon, and then our fruit trees are going to take a bit longer. But our regular trees, shouldn't take too long. And I can also, Auburn Vale. Not sure exactly where the tree patch is in Auburn Vale, but in Auburn Vale there's another tree patch, so might as well go ahead and plant a tree there, work that into our tree run, as well as the farming guild. I think we have the level to go plant a normal tree at the farming guild. So that'll be nice. Okay, we plant the magic bean in the earth mound. Water the magic bean. Water the magic bean. And something is about to happen. This is the kind of farming quest I like, where you just do the thing and it grows immediately. And then climb gear, you need your combat gear. Okay, so let's go back. And then we can bank our seed dibber, we can drop the key, destroy the shrinking recipe, destroy the to-do list, drop the vial. I don't know what we'll keep the Terramin potion just in case. We'll keep the axe and we'll keep the Eclipse Red, because we'll need all that for the end of the quest. And then Combat gear and range. Well, should I go for melee combat or ranged combat? Um, didn't do this on live stream. I don't think I need the trunk. You know what? I will throw it in here real quick, just in case. We got Zamorak D'hide boots, so very cool with that. But I'm thinking we just go in with our full melee setup, and then maybe we take. I know he's gonna turn off my protection prayers, but maybe we take one of those, and then we take out a bunch of combo eats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll take that. Well, no, we'll just take out the water, air, and law to get back to Falador. Oh, and I could also, here, we'll go to the bank here, because bank's right here. And also grab out a combat potion, because that'll also help. Hold on. Maybe we'll take a combat potion and a defense potion. And then the Glod fight. The Glod fight, I'll remember as I go, but I'm pretty sure the Glod fight is really easy. Don't know what the second unfinished Terramin potion is for, but we'll see. Oh, I see now. We got to use the shrink potion on the beanstalk, so we'll go ahead and grab that. Good thing I actually banked that, because I would have had to go and get another one. Still unfortunate that I didn't read. You gotta read the friggin' quest thing before you go whole hog into the quest. But ooh, Malediction Ward. I definitely want one of those. I don't know if we'll get the Malediction before or after Song of the Elves. Probably after. I don't care too much about, like, 2% magic bonus on an offhand. At least for the questing purposes. You can get through all the quests with really budget gear, but when I do start getting into, like, raiding and higher level PPM, it would be nice to have a good magic offhand, especially for the, like, when I start getting powered staffs. I'm pretty sure I'm going to skip the... Here, we'll just keep that in there so I don't accidentally drink the shrinking potion. And we'll make the shrinking potion as soon as we're done killing Glod. Really shouldn't take... I don't know. The Glod fight, I remember being fairly easy. I know he turns off your prayers. So that could be annoying. And protection prayers probably don't work, so I'm just going to have to tank him quite a bit. But, I mean, we have some decent tank here. I mean, Darok's Plate Legs, the Steel Ring. Fighter Torso isn't great for defense, but, like, higher max hit means more damage. More damage means a shorter fight and means less damage taken, so... in a roundabout way, it's defensive. But, Glod. Let's go ahead and beat this dumb, giant up and steal his stuff. Climb the beanstalk. Hello, Glod. And then let's drink our defense potion. Combat gear. And he's gonna keep turning off our prayer here in a second. And then we'll just combo eat. Hey, yeah, this guy, see, this fairly easy. Just a bit of a tank test, you know. Drink the combat potion. I forgot to do that. Or did I? No. The defense potion was a 3-dose. That's why I went down to 2. And I had a 4-dose combat, so I drank one and went to 3-dose. And, you know, I was already potted up. But, yeah, Claude. Get wrecked, noob. Frickin' sit, idiot. There we go. Now, where is your... Ooh. Uncut sapphire, big bones, water. I'll drop the watering can because I already have one in the bank and I don't want to mess up my bank placeholders at the moment. Then bring the golden statue to this guy. Yeah, I knew Grimtails was going to be really quick. The longest part of this quest, honestly, was getting 70 wood cutting. Right. Go ahead and use the shrink root on the shrink me quick, and then swap this to use, or swap the left click to use, so I don't accidentally drink it. Let's wait for the buff change to tick down real quick, so that when I do drink the Eclipse Red, I'll have the boosted stat for a full minute, in case it takes me a second to actually chop down the tree. Alright, use Treat Me Quick on this. You sense something about to happen. Sweet. And then we take the Eclipse Red, drink that, chop the beanstalk. Perfect. And that's the quest complete, pretty much, I think. And then we just talk to this guy. Right? You know, we just talked to this guy. And he gives us our XP reward. Hell yeah. Cut down the stock. Sweet. Oh, that's a lot of nice XP. 60k woodcutting, 25k thieving and agility, 15k herb lore, 10k farming, 5k hit points, a dwarven helmet. Sweet. 62 herb lore, 71 agility. Nice. Okay. Sweet. And then we can go on to Dream Mentor. And I think we're gonna... Do I have everything I need? 7, some type of food. 7, some other type of food. 6, a third type of food. Goutweed, Astral Rune Hammer, Pestle Mortar, Tinderbox, Combat Gear. 3 Lunar Island Teleports, I don't have that. Stamina Potion, I don't have that. And then all of these Inadequacy, Everlasting, Untouchable. Inadequacy is the only one you can't safe spot, and the Elusive is the one that you don't need to worry about food or prayer or anything because it doesn't attack you. And then those two are ooh, sorry. Well, let's kill you. See if you drop a medium clue. Nope. Iron bolts. Dwarven Helm, you can go into the junk pile of gear that I'm probably never going to use. Drop that, keep the rune axe, drop that. What do I need to start out with? Bring the following items. Seal of Passage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'll just grab... I'm so used to going to my gear tab for the Ardorn cloak because it was in my gear tab for so long, but we got the fire cape, so no reason to keep that in the gear tab. It's just a teleport now. Let's recharge our prayer here real quick. Yeah, I mean... So, the next quest after this, we'll do Final Dawn, and Final Dawn is probably going to take me the longest of any of these quests, because it does not have Quest Helper yet. Figure DKS, and we'll make our way over to Lunar Island. Recently, over the weekend, I finished the book The Gift of Guthix by Aaron M. Evans. It was released, I think, 2023. Not sure, actually. I'd have to go back and check. But it was a good book. If you're interested in the lore of RuneScape, it's a really nice book. It's all about the... It's like a 60-year-long saga, and it's all about the rediscovery of runecrafting, and it also tells the story of, like, how the White Knights and Black Knights became mortal enemies. It's really cool. There's a lot... If you're into the lore of RuneScape, then it's a really nice read, and it's pretty... I mean, it's pretty quick, too. The way I consider, like, how long a book is how many sessions of reading it takes to, like, get through it. And the nice thing about it is the chapters in the book are fairly short. And they all, you know, each chapter, it's written like a episodic kind of story. So each chapter does sort of cliffhanger into the next one. So you could be like, you know what, I'll read a chapter today, you know, get through it, get through a little bit more of the story. But, you know, I would read a chapter and be like, well, I gotta read the next one, I gotta see what happens. It's a little bit loud for my liking, let's turn that down. But yeah, The Gift of Guthix, I'd highly recommend it. Even if, I mean... I know there's a lot of new people playing old school, and they might just be following Quest Helper, and I mean, I'd be a hypocrite to say, like, don't use Quest Helper. No, Quest Helper is a good resource, and it really does smooth out the questing experience, because a lot of quests are relatively cryptic and kind of hard to follow, and especially if you're just trying to unlock a lot of content really fast, Quest Helper will help you with that. But the downside of using Quest Helper is you do miss a lot of dialogue, and you miss a lot of the story. So if you're interested in the story of RuneScape and like the history of Gielinor, then I think it would it's a nice little introduction to that world. There are a couple other yes. There are a bunch of other RuneScape books. Ooh, he's really messed up. Okay, so use that. Use that. Use that. And we just keep going with this pattern. Whoa, oh, don't move, you'll be fine. Use that, don't accidentally eat any of this, because then I'm going to have to bank again, and that would be a bit annoying. I am feeding him all my best food, so he better be grateful. Doesn't need to improve his health anymore. Just don't worry. Well, it'll turn... Oh, and now we just gotta... now we just gotta tell him that he's... tell him that he's a good boy and he's big and strong and he's gonna definitely make it, and he's super cool and strong and not at all a total wimp who's making me do all of the combat in this quest. Although I will say, we'll take a look at his bank here in a second. For a guy who has a bank as stacked as this guy, I don't see why he's I don't see why he's so he wants variety. I would rather have some variety. Okay. At least it doesn't use the food. But you better be damn grateful. All my Crombons, swordfish. I'm running out of swordfish, but yeah, I am running out of swordfish. But I'm not gonna really go fishing for swordfish. Swordfish is not. I mean, even when I go 2-tick fishing, even when I go 2-tick fishing, I'm probably gonna drop pretty much everything. Which I don't think that's 2-ticking on an iron is really the best way to get fishing XP, because you're gonna need the food anyway. Might as well just AFK at Crombons until you have a whole bunch of edible food, usable food. You don't want to be, you know, that's why I kind of avoided barbarian fishing, because, I mean, yeah, you get strength levels. It's technically best to go to 99 in barbarian fishing, because you get agility and rune crafting up to like high 60s, level 70s by doing that. Oh, that just seems like a waste. Oh, and do I need to go get his armor now? I think I do. Talk to Bird-Eye Jack in the Lunar Isle. Seal passage. We'll keep all this food in the inventory here, so I feel like I'm gonna need to use more of it on him. Is it 7 type? Yeah, 7 types of food, 7 types of another food, 6 types of food. And then I go talk to this guy. Talk to Bird-Eye because he got a job at the bank. Why? No, go into the bank. Don't path around the back of it. Talk to Bird-Eye Jack. No, talk to Cirrus. And again, if it's your first, okay, let's take a look at the bank. He's got a nice stack of runes, a bird's nest, adamant boots, not great, but he's got a Carol's top. Ugh, so jealous of this dude. He's got a Carol's top. I spent so long at Barrows, and but yeah, I mean, pretty decent bank. But we withdraw that, withdraw that, withdraw that, withdraw that, and withdraw that. And then we go and we talk to him again, and he'll be like, "Oh, perfect, my armor. Even though I don't have any strength bonus to go with the whip, and I'm wearing mage gear, a whip, a dragon helmet, and ranger boots. Like, has this guy never heard of the combat triangle? Probably not. There's probably not a good... I mean, there is a good in-universe reason to follow the combat triangle. But this guy's just an idiot. He's so picky, he won't I bet he won't even... This dork doesn't even know how to combo eat. No peeking, he has to get dressed. Oh, still how long does it take you to equip all this gear? Okay, excellent. Oh, and then we gotta keep using food on him. Would rather some variety. Would rather some variety. Okay. Picky eater. Rather some variety, so crampon. And swordfish. And then another cheesy potato. Another crampon. Another swordfish. Okay. Talk to him until he's fully recovered. Not long to you. Back on your feet. Ba -ba 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 -ba. And we just talk to him. And we gotta boost his ego until he's nice and happy. Okay, now he feels all self-confident and cool. And he's dressed in gear and he has full health. Sweet. And now we go to the Oriniomancer, southwest of the Lunar Isle. And the bank's right here, so as long as I keep the Seal of Passage on me, then I shouldn't have to leave the island to go bank or anything. This quest should also be fairly quick. The one that I'm excited for is the third quest we are doing today, which is the Final Dawn. Because I mean, I did the Humpty Dumpty quest. I know it's not can't call it Humpty Dumpty for like legal reasons, or they want to have their own IP or whatever, but it's Humpty Dumpty. And that quest was funny. There's I'm sure there's another quest on Varlamore. Another quest on Varlamore, which would be fun to do, but for now, well, I'll see what it is. I'll see what it is. But knocking 3 quests out in a single day is pretty good pace. Okay. Dream vial empty. We fill it with water, and then I think we get a soup with tooth, and third thing. What do we do? Okay. Fill the vial with water. Add goutweed to the dream vial, which I have in the bank. Use a hammer on an astral rune. Okay, pestle and mortar on the astral rune shards. Ground astral rune into the dream vial. Easy enough. Easy enough. What do we need from the bank? We need the goutweed, which we have 2 of, because I think we still need 1 more for another quest. Astral, where am I? Astral rune. Then a hammer, and then a pestle and mortar. And then we're also going to need a tinderbox. Okay. Goutweed on the dream vial. Hammer on the astral rune. Astral rune shards on the pestle and mortar. Ground astral runes on the dream vial. And then... Okay, equip combat food and light the brazier and Kung fight is hard, so you can leave the lectern. Magic attacks are extremely effective for the fight. Hell yeah. Okay. So let's do that. Let's top up our health real quick. And let's throw on some of our best magic gear. Is that everything? Yep, that's every slot filled. And then we can take air runes. No, wait. Yeah, we'll take air runes, fire runes, and blood runes. And we'll set our auto cast to fire wave. Yeah, I think we're... Oh. Should probably bring some We'll bring some combo eats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now we'll take 2 Moonlight Moth mixes. Maybe a defense potion, and what else? What else could be good? Restores, I don't think I'll need those. Attack potions, don't need those. Anti-poisons, won't need those. Yeah, okay, just a defense potion, and then we can probably just fill the rest with Crombons. And yeah, I think we're ready for the last part of this quest. Use the tinderbox there. Talk to him. Let's go. And I'll show you how to use Arams, you big idiot. You don't use Arams with a whip. You use Arams with a spell. What's that? Don't ask me. It's your dream. This guy we cannot safe spot. So we just kind of have to spam him with spells and use our combo eats here. Not too difficult. And then Cirrus, of course, is going to be kind of useless this whole fight. So we're going to have to do everything for him. The inadequacy, are you good enough to fight? Yeah. Let's kill this guy. Do I pray range? No, no prayer in here, unfortunate. Prayers do not work in Dreamland. Which is why we brought combo eats. Woo! Woo! He's really laying it. Ugh! Let's drink our defense potion. Okay. He keeps ranging me. I think we stay in melee distance. And then we'll, again, use some combo eats. Oh, he's hitting hard. He's hitting hard. It's okay. Probably shouldn't have used a combo eat there. Could have just gotten away with using a Crombon. Now we combo eat there. Keep our health nice and high. And one more hit should do it. Okay. Don't know why I brought Moonlight Moth mixes. I forgot that you can't really. Ooh! He venged me. Too bad this guy's safe spottable, so that venge will be useless. And we just... Oh! We just finish off this guy. And, of course, Cirrus, in the middle of the fight, teleports all the way across the arena. Because he's an idiot. Did he use, like, heal other on me? What was that? I don't know what spell he used on me, but... The Everlasting is now defeated. And the Untouchable. Untouchable, great. Okay. I'm just gonna safe spot you again, because you're dum-dum. You're a big idiot, and your AI is dumb, and I can safe spot you, so yeah. And Cirrus is just gonna stare at me and make me do all the work. But literally right now, hands off the keyboard. Hands off keyboard and mouse, and we're just auto-casting at this guy. And that's the Untouchable done. And the elusive. And I think we just stand in the middle of the arena and look for him, I guess. Just cast at him until he's dead. And this is the easiest part of the fight because he doesn't do any damage. It's just annoying because he digs around and you only get like 2 shots off on him before he runs away again. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is Dream Mentor done, basically. There he goes, digging away again. Where's he gonna show up? I don't know why I'm in this guy's dream fighting his monsters. I mean, come on, man. You got 85 Slayer. You shouldn't be afraid of Dream Mentor. But that's I guess the weird logic of RuneScape, where the adventurer is the main character going on all these quests. But I was thinking, like, if canonically if we were writing like an actual story following characters who were in RuneScape, like adventurers in RuneScape, like the Wise Old Man, the quests that the Wise Old Man does will not be the same as the ones that the character does. And then if any characters come after the character that does all of the, like, Song of the Elves, all the entire quest cape, all those quests are already done, so there'd have to be new adventures. But yeah, that's Dream Mentor done. Talk to the Oraniomancer to finish the quest. Hell yeah. That's this one complete. And then for the final dawn, we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. And for that, we need 66 thieving. We have 67. 52 rune crafting, which we have exactly. And 52 fletching, and we have 59. So we're all set to do the third, or the final Varlamore quest. Not the I think that's the fourth in the... Technically the fourth one in the Varlamore line. And 59 hit points. 80 hit points! Yay! And then we can pray at the altar. And look at that, we got Spellbook Swap, Vengeance when I got 93, Energy Transfer, more teleports, and Potion Share, good for some raids, I guess. Heal Other, Cure Group, Cure Me, and then Cure Other. Yeah, I mean, a lot of good spells. I'm gonna stay on standard spellbook. And I'll stay on the standard spellbook for now. Okay, let's see. What will I need for the final dawn? I will need to go get more emissary robes. Emissary robes obtained during the Heart of Darkness quest, and it's a magic wardrobe. Clear house. A full set must be worn in the Twilight Temple during the Heart of Darkness. Robes can be reobtained on the ground floor of the Tower of Ascension. Okay, so let's go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and get those robes and get ready to do the final dawn. Okay, renew. Can you Scavenger's Overlook? And then from Scavenger's Overlook, we go to the Tower of Ascension, which I think is this one. No, this is Runes of Tapio. The Runes of Tapioca. Do I go this way? I mean, I could go around. I don't think it matters which way I go necessarily. This might be a longer trip. I just hope these emissaries are not aggressive to me. No, I'm fine. Easy, easy. But yeah, we're on to the final dawn. Excited. We're going to take this quest a bit slower than the first two. First two, we sort of just spacebarred through it. And then here is where we get the robes, right? Yeah, this is where we get the robes. Okay, so we have the robes. Any kind of bones except Sunkiss. You can just stay in Varlamore and use the Quetzal Whistle here. Any kind of bones except Sunkiss bones, or raw meat / cooked meat, a knife, a beer, and then combat gear. We're going to need a melee switch and a ranged switch. We'll keep that in there. And honestly, here, hold on. Where's all my hunter meat? Let's take that, and I feel like we're going to be using the Quetzal Whistle for quite a bit this quest, banking, fairly often, and then recharge the whistle. Yeah, so let's recharge the whistle, put more charges in there, 16 more charges, and that should do us for, I think, this whole quest. For now, what I want to do is pull out my melee gear. Again, we'll start it off with defense potion and a combat defense potion and a combat potion. I'll just decant these because I feel like having 4 doses. That goes there, that goes there. And then we could just bring the range switch with us. No harm in, and we can camp the power ammy. And then take the bolt racks. And then I think that's good. I mean, we'll take our range switch and our melee switch there. Got the robes, and then we'll take 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for combo eats, and fill the rest with that. And we have our panic 1-click teleport. Oh, and we're going to need, what else? Any kind of bones. What kind of bones do we? We'll just take regular bones. A knife and a beer, obtainable during the quest, but we'll just grab that. And then, do I have a beer in here? I do not. So I think it wouldn't hurt to bring coins in case I need to buy a beer. And this looks good. I mean, this seems like all the gear I'm gonna need for the quest. But where do I start it? Speak to Severus Tikan of Ralos on the first floor of the Sunrise Palace. Is the Sunrise Palace the place that's at the top of the hill? Ralos is Rise. I don't think that's it. Is this? Yeah, that's the Sunrise Palace. So just head straight into Civitas Illa Fortis and get on with the quest. And we're gonna get a pretty decent stab weapon out of this, and a good special attacking weapon too. But I'm more interested in the fights we're gonna get into. So apparently the boss fights of this quest are very good. Cerberus Tikan of Ralos. Nisala, my child, you arrive. It is well timed, is it? Yes, the Queen would like to speak with you. Start the final Dawn quest. Yes, let's do it. Now? Indeed, she is waiting for you upstairs. I will go on ahead and let her know you are here. Let's take our time with this quest and really soak in all the dialogue. I am told you were with my son when he was captured. Yes, my queen. You followed along with the plan of his, knowing that in doing so you were supporting You were supporting him and disobeying an order from his queen? Yes, my queen. You do not strike me as a fool, so why do you play the part of one? I can fix this, I promise you. I will find Itzla, and I will rescue him. Why should I trust you? Because my son did? Tell me, which recent event was it that suggested to you that he was of sound judgment? With respect, my queen, were it not for for Miss MommyMan here, I would have died at the hands of the emissaries. I believe that she has earned our trust. Just trust is like a blade. If not maintained, it fails when you need it most. Then let us give our economy here the opportunity to regain our trust. You seem to have made quite an impression, outsider. Both Severus and my own son have been taking a liking to you. Prove them right. Rectify this situation. I will. Where should I begin? We need to avoid outright aggression. The safety of my son cannot be risked. I understand you were able to infiltrate the emissaries and gain access to their temple. That's right. Then do so again. Gather any information you can on what they are doing with my son, then return to me here. Do not give me a reason to regret this decision. I won't let you down, you have my word. Good luck, my child. May the sun light your way. Alright. A recon mission to start off, which I'm guessing we're going to need the emissary robes for. And this may test my lore knowledge, because I do think the emissary people are going to have some questions for me that may be difficult to answer if I don't know the lore of Varlamore correctly, or of the if I don't remember the lore of Ralos and the other one. Oh, that's not a good sign. Ralos and the other one. Yeah, these cultists, if they ask any probing questions, might just discover that I have no idea what they're talking about. So this could be difficult. I'm gonna try and make sure that I don't get myself into any hot water here. Head to the Twilight Temple, head inside while wearing emissary robes. After a cutscene will play, Metzi reveals the cultists have Prince Itzla captive. Itzla is okay. Here's the cutscene. And with the guidance of Ralos and Renewal, who stand beside us in our fight, we will become victorious. I know recent setbacks have you questioning. I know you have concerns. You need not whisper them in the shadows, for you are free to question. More than that, you are encouraged to question. After all, was it not your questions that brought you here? Did you not dare to ask them while others shied away in fear? Remember this. We are the doubters. We are the outcasts. Society shunned us for it. But only those who question everything will ever find the truth. And that truth, that is what we fight for. That is what will bring about the final dawn. Let me now assure you, these setbacks have done nothing to stop us. The road to Mokwati, these names. Makwatl, is clearer than ever. We have no need for the Teoken anymore. Bring out the prisoner. Oh no, that's the prince. See how the rulers of this kingdom are powerless against us. Itzla Arkin, heir to the throne of Varlamore, is now our prisoner. You love it, don't you? Standing on the stage shouting nonsense to a bunch of fanatics. It means nothing, Metzli. People like you always fear the truth. Do you know why? Because without your lies, all that you can do, all that you live for is meaningless. But your fear, it can now end. Here you finally have a purpose. Here you can finally serve Ralos and Renewal. Do you not see? The blood of the Teokan runs through your veins. You are now the key to the final dawn. You want my blood? Take it. Just make sure you take it all. At least that way I won't have to listen to the garbage you spew anymore. Listen to the anger in his voice. It's a poor attempt to mask his fear. We need not fear, though, for our purpose is clear. Go now, for the time is short, and there is much left to do. It will soon be time to deliver Twilight's promise. It will soon be time for the final dawn. Ooh. And they all leave. They brought Itzla from downstairs. Do I need to talk to this guy? I can try and climb down. I can't let you down there without the passphrase. Ooh, what would the passphrase be? How would I go about finding the passphrase? I think, I mean, here my first guess was like Final Dawn, and then I look at the wiki and it's like, yeah, that's probably, that is the correct one. Without the passphrase. Why would you make the passphrase the most common thing? Yeah, that's the whole thing of your cult. Why would the passphrase be the most known thing about your cult, that you're all about the final dawn? Okay. And then I think, where would he be? Oh, this is a restricted section and kicks me out. Where would the prisoner be? Once in the basement, go north and then east into an offshoot. You will need to make your way past the emissary enforcer who will throw you up. Okay, it's just Sorcerer's Garden. Easy, easy, easy. Ah, it's easier than the Sorcerer's Garden. We just gotta wait for this guy to turn around and then go on through. And once we're in here, you get another cutscene. Hell yeah. More dialogue, more lore. There must be something useful here. Let's see. Uh-oh. Not to mention what happens when the Queen sends her forces to recover the prince. The Queen will not dare put her son in danger. Your worries are unfounded. Besides, I have already made arrangements for him to be moved elsewhere. Unfounded? Do you not see how risky this plan is? We should have stuck with Severus rather than revealing ourselves. And if the opportunity presents itself, Servius will still make for a valid option. The trick here isn't to have one plan, it's to have many. We have enough options available that one of them will bear fruit. It won't matter how many options we have if we don't live long enough to see them through. You keep gambling with our future here. You should have more faith, Furia. Look at your brother. He is a true believer now. A fool is what he is. Good job. We have many uses for fools then. Or good job, we have many uses for fools then. Ah. That was close. Okay. The ladder, okay. So for reckless action. Search the bed from the room they came out of for a key. Search the bed. Let's just eat one of those. Don't have enough room. Just eat a Cronbon because it doesn't matter. Find the key. Oh! I thought he was coming in here, gonna kick me out again. And then search the drawer to obtain a canvas piece. Okay, we'll eat another Cronbon, make some space. I don't really care. Cronbons are easy to come by. Use the key to unlock the drawers. Search the drawers for a canvas piece. There are two drawers, one in the north and one in the south. No, that's a bookcase. That's also a bookcase. Search by every key. Canvas piece. There are two drawers, one in the north, another in the south, and located is the canvas. Use the piece on the painting and attempt to pick the lock. Okay. Luckily, on our first try, we found the piece we needed. Throw that in there. Enter the passage. Hell yeah. Okay, and then we open the chest. Ah, okay. Let's do 1111. Nothing. 2222. 2 is correct. Or B is correct. 3233. 32. Something else. Man, these puzzles are too easy, man. Ah. What's this known as allowed in here? Then why are you in here? Give me that. The guard confiscates the scroll you found in the hidden room. There's only one outcome for betraying our group. Death. Sweet, we got our first fight. Oh. Enchantment in the room is preventing... Ooh. Okay, we gotta flinch this guy. Ooh! Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, this is actually a cool fight. This is what I was looking forward to. The fight mechanics of these guys, because they've done a really good job on these, on the bosses for this quest line. Let's actually throw on our combat gear. That might actually make a bit of a difference. And then let's drink our combat potion. And I do need to keep the gear on, but at least we have a couple of, Woo! He goes diagonal, too! And he runs. This is so cool, man. I love these. I love the new designs of the boss fights and everything. The quest... I'm gushing, but it's really cool. I like it a lot. But you can't hit me. I'm too quick for you. Oh. Ooh. Got me with that one, but I think we have him here. Sweet. Okay, emissary scroll. He's running this. Teleport out to the escape is possible via right-clicking quick escape on the door. Should players die during this fight, their gravestone will be placed at the twilight. After the enforcer dies, pick up the scroll and return to the Sunrise Palace. So yeah, let's have our bird pick us up from underground. Yeah, birds can pass through the ground because they are that cool. And then we'll put on our combat gear again because it makes us look nice. And I don't want to be walking into the capital city wearing the uniform of the enemy. That may raise some questions. I'm not sure if they're that detailed with this quest, but I'm not taking the chance. But I think we go up and we read the emissary scroll. Okay. I am pleased to confirm that I have been successful in acquiring the property. Acquiring a property in Fortis to use as a safe house. It is in a prime location directly opposite the bank. To avoid any possible suspicion, I believe it is best that we keep the house occupied at all times. As such, I intend to move in myself as soon as possible. May Ralos and Renewal guide us. Forebearer, Giannis. Make your way to the top floor of the palace. And inform the queen of the scroll's contents, which reveal Forebearer Giannis intends to move into a newly acquired property across from the bank as a safe house for the cult. Okay. Alright. You have returned. I trust this means you have news for us. Yes, I do. I do. Itzla was being held at the temple, but they've moved him elsewhere. Where? I do not know, but I also found out that they have some sort of plan for him. They called him the key to the final dawn, something to do with him having Servius's blood. My blood? Do they wish to trigger the gathering? The gathering? What's the gathering? Ooh, lore. What it is isn't important right now. Oh, come on, tell me. I want to know. Do not lose focus on the matter at hand. If you don't know where they took my son, then how do you intend to find out? I discovered that Forebearer Giannis, the senior member of the emissaries, is living right here in Fortis, in a cult safe house. I was thinking we could capture him and find out what he knows. Where is the safe house? Directly opposite a bank, apparently. Well, there are no houses opposite the eastern bank, so it must be the one looking over the western bank. Then let's not waste any time. Adventurer, I will detach Captain Vibia of the Knights of Arlamore to this property. You will meet her there, secure the property with her, and capture this forebearer, Giannis. I'll head there at once. Good. May the sun light your way. Alright. It's so nice after Dream Mentor and Grim Tales, where you just sort of tank test and then save spot all the bosses, to actually have like combat mechanics in a quest. Super fun. I mean, they do that with, Dragon Slayer 2 is huge for that. And Dragon Slayer 2 is going to be really fun. But I'm pretty sure this is the bank we want. Or this is the house we want, probably. Is it this one? Yeah, there's the captain. Alright, talk to the captain here. Good, you're here. Shall we get started? I guess so. I have been observing the property, and it doesn't seem like anyone is home. At least not any people. People meaning dogs. There's one outside, at least one more in the house. I don't think they will take kindly to intruders, so what's our plan? We will secure the house and prepare a trap to capture the cultist leader upon their return. As we don't know exactly when that will be, I suggest we move quickly. First up, we need a way inside. I will keep watch out here while you find a way in. Okay, I'll get to work. Now, before I look at the wiki, I'm going to try the door. Dog doesn't take kindly to your presence. That's okay, doggy. You want some bones? Doesn't take... Okay, he doesn't want bones. Okay. No windows I could climb in. Inspect window. Doesn't take kindly to my presence. Doesn't take kind... Buddy! Take some bones. No, it doesn't like the bones. Okay. What do I need? Head over to the house. Either a pile of bones or a raw cooked meat, sort of. A dog inside. Okay. Head over to the house. Okay. After talking to her, interact with the southern window and force it open. Oh, southern window. Okay. I didn't notice. There is a window I could climb through. Seems to be locked tight. Seems to be locked tight. Seems to be locked tight. Oy. Can't go there. There's a bush in the way. Force the window open. Inside you can see a dog roaming around. Climb through. And hey there, buddy. Why don't you just use... The dog takes the bones. He quickly calms down and gives you And a little lick. Very good dog. Good dog. Okay. Ooh. The answer to this puzzle is probably somewhere in here. Or I could just brute force it. PMU. DGM. AMU. TMU. DMU. I'm not gonna. Yeah, but let's look at the letters here. Wait, hold on. I need to check something. Examine seems to have calmed down. No. Examine positive. Okay. Wiki says it's Gus. It would have been really funny if the dog was named Gus. G U S. I'm not gonna pretend I'm not. I'm not gonna pretend I don't have the wiki open on the other screen here. You unlock the door and call Captain Vivia to join you. Good work. Now the property is secure. We need to prepare ourselves for the return of Forbear Giannis. I trust you brought supplies. What kind of supplies? First of all, we need a way to restrain him. I don't think I brought anything suitable on me. Well, what about something to knock him out with? I don't think I have anything for that either. Shall I head out and gather some things? No, this cultist could be back any moment. We'll need to make sure we're here when he does. Let's have a look around and see if there's anything in the house we can use instead. Oh, so you're a knight of Varlamore. I am. What of it? This makes Itzla your boss, right? He is the leader of the Knights of Varlamore, though I am currently filling that role in his absence. What do you think of the whole situation with him? I think we have a job to do, and I think we should get on that rather than making small talk. No one wants to tell me lore. No one wants to tell me anything. I just want to rescue the prince from imminent death. Anything? Wine purse. Ooh. You find a few coins inside. Okay. We'll just rob him. We'll just rob him. Bring a blackjack in advance will result in a humorous dialogue. Okay. And you still need to find a less. Grab the knife from the kitchen, and then the sack potatoes just outside the kitchen. And grab the coin purse. Okay. So we do need the coin purse. Sorry. Thought I was going to sneeze twice, only sneezed once. Okay. Open the purse. Empty the sack, head upstairs, grab the coin purse. Okay. Empty. Open the purse on the top floor. Use the knife. Oh, climb up. Another one, I think. Then potted fan. We use the knife on the potted fan. Cut a branch from the plant. Use the now empty coin purse on the pot of sand. Empty coin purse on the pot of sand. Sand from the plant pot. Use the sandy first sandy purse. Lastly, use the branch on it to create a makeshift black. Okay, we're just gonna knock him over the head with one of these. See how he likes it. And then with the sack, and blackjack return cuts. Okay, let me just talk to this guy. Reckon we can use this. You give him the sack. Yes, I think we can use it, but I'll keep a hold of it. I made this from a few things I found. You make makeshift blackjack, the Captain Viber. Perfect. You keep hold of that and use it to subdue him when the time comes. I think we have everything we need now. I believe you're right. Now just wait for him to return home. And here he comes. Hey, look, I'm a distraction. What the? Hey, get this thing up. Works every time. Works every time. Whack him. Whack his PP. Bonk. Hell yeah. And now we just interrogate him? Shortly searching for the key. Search. Okay, find the key to the basement. Okay. Trapdoor security. Hold on, wait. Did I not get the key? Searching for the key. Found the basement key. Go down there. And we'll interrogate him down here. Alright, more quest dialogue, more lore stuff, more reading, fun. The queen herself, such an honor. I didn't think for 1 second that I'm going to tell you anything, though. Even death itself doesn't scare me. Really, I've known a lot of people claim death doesn't scare them. From afar, bravery comes easily, but then the moment finally comes when they stare death in the face. That's when they break. If you think you're the exception, you will soon be disappointed. Ah, you are out of touch, my queen. I am a herald of the final dawn. For us, death is a glory to be celebrated. Then celebrate it. Then celebrate it you will, but first, you will talk. Leave me with him, alone. Ho ho! Boy, beating the crap out of him. What happened? He talked. That's great. Okay, it seems you are right. Servius, you are right, Servius. The cultists wish to trigger the gathering. Sorry, but could someone explain what the gathering is to me? It's the ceremony where the dead Teocon is laid to rest and their successor is chosen. But why is it so important to the cultists? According to our recently departed economy here, it's less about the ceremony and more about its location. The crypt of Tonali, in the Talati rainforest. The cult believes the crypt houses the secret path to Makoatl, the Talti rainforest, just like the Nagua said. Yes, Servius mentioned this Nagua you encountered. What did she say? Not much. She just referred to Makuatl as the Talati archive. We should beware of trusting the word of an Nagua, my queen. Perhaps, though it matters little whether we believe her or not. The cult does. The cult do believe her, and they will stop at nothing to access the crypt. So what do we do now? The gathering takes place behind a set of doors within the crypt. These doors can only be opened with the blood of the two Teocon. The cults are hoping to substitute Servius's blood with my son's, but it seems they're having issues in doing so. They have apparently chosen to seek help from the dwarves of Camtorum with this. Why the dwarves? The crypt is the most holiest of places, built by the old ones themselves. However, the doors were a more recent addition, built by the dwarves. This was before relations soured between us. I see. So, to Camtorum then? To Camtorum. Oh, and Mrs. MommyMan. You did well here. It seems Itzla was right to trust you. Thank you, my queen. Now, we will depart at once. Are you ready to go? Yes, let's go. And there should be a bank at Camtorum. If we do run into combat, we can just bank there. Ooh, more lore. Zyanyi Arcan. What an unexpected surprise. Your business here must be very important for you to have not sent prior word of your coming. I'm afraid the suddenness of our arrival was a necessity, though I am pleased to see that it didn't prevent you from meeting us here personally, High Lord Catelo. Well, what kind of ruler would I be if I didn't make sure to treat our honored allies with the highest of respect? How very true. I heard about the unfortunate events at the Tiamat, but it is good to see that Teokan has made a full recovery. No doubt those responsible met swift justice. Their days are numbered. So they're still at large. How concerning. Still, I'm sure your son and his knights will be doing all they can to rectify that. Perhaps, High Lord, we should discuss the reason for our visit. Yes, of course. What is it that brings you here? We have reason to believe that the enemies of Varlamore are operating within Camptorum. Enemies of Varlamore and Camptorum? I couldn't even begin to imagine such a thing. Are you sure of this? Very. Then what can you tell me of these enemies? They are members of the Twilight Emissaries cult. The cult wish to gain access to the crypt of Tonali, but they require dwarven help to do so. I assure you, no cultist would have been granted access to the city for a start. There are only 4 of us who even have that ability to grant that access. However, it is clear this is a matter of great importance to you. I will ensure that we keep a close eye out for any cultists. With respect, High Lord, these cultists are our enemy. I would ask that you let us find and deal with them personally. I understand, and I would very much like to help you. However, a human investigation in Camptorum would not be looked kindly upon by the citizens here. If I may, High Lord, the human traveling with you, the one with the Queen here, is a friend to us. They are the one who helped us deal with the issues in the ruins beneath the city. If it is this human who is to be conducting the investigation here, I am sure they will act with discretion. You are happy to vouch for them, Atala? I am. Very well. In that case, my good friends, I grant you permission to search for these cultists. Atala here will join you. Do let her know if there's anything at all that you need. Thank you, High Lord. Do not mention it. Dealing with Valamorians is always such a pleasure. Now I'm afraid I must depart, but I wish you good luck. I will wait for you in the market, Mrs. MommyMan. I have some ideas for where you might begin your search. Nice, nice. So you've worked with the dwarves before. You are full of surprises, Mrs. MommyMan. I do my best. Clearly. Now, time is of the essence here. Use the trust you have built with the dwarves to find and stop the cultists. Once you have done so, report to me at Teklan in the Tlati rainforest. Those names, I'll get those names eventually. You're not staying? No, my presence here will be a distraction, and I must ensure that the defenses are ready at the crypt of Tonali. However, I trust you will not let me down. I will stay as well. It is possible my knowledge will come in useful during the investigation. Nonsense! Need I remind you that you're still a target for the cultists? You will return to the palace. The emissaries hide everywhere. I am no safer at the palace than I am here. Fine, but I will leave a bodyguard with you. You should not waste the quality on me. No, I shouldn't, and yet here we are. Now let us get to work. Good luck to you both, and may the sun light your way. Thank you, my queen. Come, Mrs. MommyMan, let us meet this dwarf. Sweet, sweet. Okay. MacBook X Air. That's a good name. We just Cantorum and lead to investigation. The fuses. Just reading a wiki here. Queen's intelligence. Defenses. Head further inside, and Atul will question Sivert. When I vouched for you back there, Mrs. MommyMan, I wasn't expecting you to bring a Teokan with you. He's here to help. Well, with what exactly? You claim there are cultists in our city who want to access this crypt of yours, but you haven't said why. What's so special about the crypt? They think it hides a path to Mokuwatl. Makowatl. Of course they do. Don't you humans ever tire of your fantasies? Makawatl is no fantasy. Why? Have you been yourself? Of course not. No human can reach Makawatl. Ha, and yet you are trying to stop cultists from doing just that. Their beliefs are false. They follow the word of a lying heathen. Of course, a lying heathen. Just like us here, no doubt. Okay, let's put a stop to this before things get out of hand. Attila, you said you had an idea for where we could start the search. As the High Lord said, there are only 4 dwarves who can grant access to humans in Cantorum. They are myself, the High Lord, High Seer Vondra, and Tiomu, Vondra's advisor. And you suspect someone? Not exactly, but those. But of those, Tiyumo is the most likely candidate. I trust the High Lord and the High Seer, and I know for a fact it wasn't me. Let's start with Tiyumo then. Where can we find him? His house is the one behind the bank, east of here. Let us meet there. Alright. East of the bank. I think I can just drop these potatoes. I'm not going to use them. No, I don't want to do a Gravedigger event right now. Thank you. It's this door, right? Yeah, we gotta squeeze through the doors. And that he should be back soon. Why do you need to see him anyway, Attila? And how come you have a human priest with you? Believe me, the priest wasn't my choice. Excuse me. Anyway, don't worry yourself, Galna. It's not an urgent matter by any means. It's just a little project that Tiuma was working on that needed finishing off. Speaking of which, do you mind if we look around while we wait? I imagine he'll left some things for his project here. Oh, I suppose so. Do keep out of the basement, though. Tiumo doesn't like people going down there. I'm going into the basement. He doesn't. Very well. Okay, yeah, immediately I'm going into the basement. Hey, Tiumo doesn't like people going down there. Stankin', rankin', mankin', brankin'. Okay. We're gonna need the beer. Okay. Timos has the idea out of the project. We're going to LS3 be avoid. But avoid going downstairs as she claims Tuko doesn't like you going down there. Grab the beer on the table, speak to Gana, offer her a beer. She'll drug. Okay. Again, the solution to all problems in the quest is get people drunk. All quest problems can be resolved by getting people drunk. Okay. Search the cabinet to the southwest. Grab one of each of the following beverages. Southwest cabinet, southwest, or this cabinet? This cabinet, probably. Okay, we need one Steamforged Brew, one Dwarven Stout, one beer, and a Wizard's Mind Bomb. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Place the Steamforged Brew on the barrel directly south of the cabinet. Steamforged Brew on the one directly south. Place the stout directly to the east of this barrel. Place the beer on the northern barrel. Place the Mind Bob on the southeast barrel. Inspect barrel. And use on that. Drink the beer on the south of the staircase, then place the beer glass on it. Yoink. Drink. Use. Yoink. And secret tunnel. These dwarves sure love their drink. Inspect fireplace. Of course we're going to pull the hidden lever. And we find a hidden room. You've already pulled it. Where's the hidden room? We inspected the fireplace. Okay. Once the last correct drawing takes place here, click fire to stream something. Go head southeast room and go through the hole. Okay, go through the hole. Cutscene will play and we eavesdrop. Little bit of spying can't hurt. Must we wear these nasty things? They're called disguises, brother. We shouldn't need to disguise ourselves. We shouldn't be here at all. This dwarf can't be trusted. If you have any better suggestions, I'm all ears. Ah, there you are. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I meant to bow? You jest, dwarf, but you should show some respect. Of course, your holiness, your excellency, I'm sorry. I've never had the luck of meeting a god before. What is your preferred title? Enough. Do not push me, dwarf. Why? You are powerless to do anything about it. Without me, you go back to your augur empty-handed, and I get the feeling she wouldn't like that. Well then, it's a good thing we do not answer to her. No? If that's the case, then why are you doing her bidding? Of all the people she could have sent here, why did she pick her gods reborn? The blood of Ralos flows through my veins, dwarf. When we reach Makwaddle, you will see for yourself. Ha, and what will you see? What happens when you reach the apparent center of the world, only to discover that everything you thought you knew was wrong? You think you're so... Calm yourself, brother. Arguing gets us nowhere. Tell us, dwarf. Can it be done? Yes, I believe so. However, it will not be straightforward. Meaning? I will need you to retrieve something for me. The crypt doors are sealed using the magic of an old one's keystone. I will need one of the keystones for myself if I am to have any success. And where will we find one of those? It is a keystone that keeps the Nagwa imprisoned in Nepotzli? I'm sure it can't be the only one in there. Then go in and find one yourself. We do not serve you. So you claim, and yet you don't actually have a choice. If you want my help, you'll find me a keystone. You will have it. Just make sure you are ready. Of course. I assume you've already sorted my payment? Yes, as agreed. Enjoy it while you can. The money won't mean anything once this is over. Ah, truth be told, the money's just a bonus. The chance to be the one to show you fools the truth. That, my friend, is the real prize. Anyway, best we all get to work. You have a keystone to find. That doesn't sound good. Better let Attila and Severus know. Servius. Severus? Servius. Okay, report back to them. Talk to them. You're back. Did you find something? I did. You are right. Attila was... You are right, Attila. Tenumo is the one helping the cultists. He sent them to Nepotzli to find something he calls an Old One keystone. More trouble in Nepotot... I don't know these names. I'm sorry. Great. This is just what we need. What do we need? Servius, go to Tal Tiklan. If we can't stop them from getting that keystone, they'll have everything they need to enter the crypt. You need to make sure the queen is ready. I'll gather some guards and see if we can find Tenumo while I do that. Mrs. MommyMan, you should go to Nepulotzi and find the cultists. Alright, I'll get to it. Good luck, Mrs. MommyMan. May the sun light your way. Okay, they get out of here, and then I also get out of here. And then okay, I'm pretty sure the only thing I need at the moment is combat gear. So I will bank all of that, bank that, bank that. Then work this out to be a nice, nice six-way switch, and we'll throw in a couple of prayer pots, couple of those, couple of D's, throw some D's, get this nice and organized. 4. I'll deposit one of those so that we can do a clean six-way switch. Okay, easy. Okay. Retrieve combat equipment from Cantor Bake. You make your way north to Nepulotzi as you enter. Oh. It's right here. I thought it was I thought I had to go somewhere else, but I just always thought of this place as Perilous Moon's place. I never knew it had an actual name. Welcome back, Inkini. Inkinil. You have timed your arrival here well, for the Nepulotzi is in danger once more. There are interlopers present who have little regard for the dangers posed by the Moons of Peril. Well, that's exactly why I'm here. I know who these interlopers are, and I know what they're after. Yes, I suspected that to be the case. Your arrival was too precise to be a coincidence. Tell me, what do the interlopers seek? They are after an Old One keystone. Old One? A curious term. We Nago measure time as the rivers change, the paths, their paths, and as the mountains erode away. The days of the masters are fresh memories for me, but to you, one who is short-lived, they are days of myth. Tell me, why do the interlopers seek the magic of the masters? There's a crypt in the Talati rainforest, but it's sealed using Old One magic. These interlopers are cultists who want to get inside. They think they can, if they can do so, if they have a keystone of their own. Provided they have the aptitude, I suspect their beliefs are correct. Then we need to stop them before they get one. The isohedron behind me is a form of keystone, and the interlopers have already tried to tamper with it. But you stopped them? Yes, but the damage remains. There's another keystone here, an earlier form of the icosahedron from Nepulotzi, from when Nepulotzi was being built. However, the Moons of Peril must remain my priority. I cannot stop the interlopers from trying to obtain it. Don't worry, I can deal with them. I just need to know where they are. I can give you a fragment of the icosahedron. It resonates with the magic of the other keystones. It will guide you to it. Go to the keystone, and you will no doubt find the interlopers. Thank you, but before I go, there's one other thing. What is it? The reason these cultists want to enter the crypt, it's because they think there's a path to the Makawatl inside. Makawatl? Do you know what that is? The masters were always very secretive, especially towards the end. They rarely spoke of the world outside this place, but when they did, they spoke of pain. They had already lost so much by the time they summoned me. Their extinction was already guaranteed. Yet they kept going all the same. This word, Makawatl, I only heard it once, when things neared the end. It was not clear to me what it was, but they never spoke of it. It was the first time I'd heard them speak with hope. Okay, gives me a fragment of the keystone. Now, I must return to my focus on the moons of peril. Seek out the chamber to the southeast if you need my guidance. Go with haste. Inkittle. Good luck. Alright, touch keystone. Northeast. Let's go. Northeast. Still northeast, okay. Is it here? I think it's here. East. Just straight east? Okay, I think we go here then. Easy, easy. Northeast. Okay, not quite there yet. Do we go... I think we go here then. I'm going to turn up my run energy because I feel like I might need it for the fight. Chamber open on the exact tile to resonate with the key. You will need to do this once both steambound and earthbound caverns. Then head to the ancient prison and use the room to the southeast. Mainly simple go through the cutscene. Okay. Shikanasaba, Keystone Fragment looking. Uh-oh. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. This part is not gonna be fun. Okay. To locate the other keystone. Before you leave, you will ask about all of the systems. Head through each chamber using the keystone to pinpoint the exact tile to resonate with the key. Okay, so within the chamber, within each chamber. Okay, straight east, straight east, straight east, straight east, northeast, northeast, south. Ooh, oh, wait, we passed it. Hell yeah. Now pointing northeast. We found the first one, I think. Okay, I'm gonna mark this tile just in case. Northeast, northeast, north. Still north. Okay, we go through the passage then. Northwest. 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 Oh, wait. South. Okay, we got 2 of the 3, I think. South more. Southeast. South, 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 south. South. South, 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 south. And we'll make a cuppa. We're in here anyway. And it's free stamina regen. So, let's just grab a nice cup of tea. Southeast. 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 Southeast, 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 south, 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 south. There we go. And glowing symbol. All right, sweet. Well, look is here. It's Itzla's little lapdog. Call me what you want, but the fun's over. You're not going anywhere with that keystone. Call her in. Metzli. Ah, the outsider. I see you survived your encounter with the Nagua. It will take more than that to kill me. Certainly, it's a shame you've chosen to fight against the truth. One such as yourself would have served us well. Still, no matter, the final dawn will soon be upon us, and it will see us all become equals in servitude to our gods. You two, guide this one to Mechi. Mechtil. Mechtil? Be sure not to underestimate her. Alright, let's get this over with. Hell yeah. Alright, let's pray magic. Take our combat pot. A defense potion. And yeah, you're gonna hit hard because... Yeah, you're gonna hit hard because you're a ranger and I'm praying mage. But should be easy enough to kill. We got... Ooh. Oh, just barely. Okay. Okay. Easy mechanics. And clearly telegraphed too, so... Should be a quick fight. Take this second while are doing the mechanic to heal up. Drink our prayer. Dodge that. And... Sweet. Sorry, your friend's dead. Nothing you can do about it. Ooh. Gonna try and stay more towards the center of the room. Staying in the center should help me get to the mechanics easier. Okay, and then we turn to the middle. Keep our prayer nice and high. Don't want to let that drop. Alright. Easy, easy. The cultist dies. Atel arrives in the chamber. There you are, Mrs. MommyMan. The Nagua told us how to find you. Well, I'm sorry to say you missed the fun. They got out. Atel, I was not able to stop them this time. I see. That's not the only bad news. I'm afraid we searched the whole city and couldn't find any trace of Tunamo. My guess is he's already left to go join the cultists, meaning they now have everything they need to enter the crypt. Sounds like you should head to Tal Teklan and report to your queen then. Before I go, Atul, I'm guessing we shouldn't expect any help from Camtorum. You know as well as I do, Mrs. MommyMan, these cultists are fools. There is no world-ending threat here, nor any threat to Camtorum. This is a human problem. It's for humans to deal with. I suspected as much. If it's any consolation, I hope you don't die. You're one of the few humans that I don't tire of interacting with. Now, I'd better go report to the High Lord. All right. The Crypt Assault. Okay, it looks like there's a couple more fights left. Yeah, we're about halfway through. Crypt Assault. Head to Tal Teklan. I think. Yeah, let's go to Hunter's Guild. Yeah, let's go to the Hunter's Guild. Keep our ranged and melee switch, and then just resupply on food and everything. Sip our Moonlight Moth mixes. Oh, that, and then... use that, and we'll use that on that, and then this should be good. And then we'll also eat a Crumbon, just top up our health there. And now we should be good to go. I think there's a bird there. Yeah, there's a bird there. All right. Find Severus, who's by the eastern gate. He will tell you the cultists are attacking the crypt of Ton Ali. By the eastern gate. I think this is the eastern gate. There we go. Mrs. MommyMan, thank Relics you're here. What is it? The crypt of Ton Ali is under attack. The queen has already gone to help. You should go yourself. I'll be right there. The crypt is impossible to miss. It's beneath the large temples southeast of here. Go, my child. Go with the strength of Ralos. Southeast. Ooh, anteaters. Termite mounds, cool. Ooh, macaws. And a khaki. Looks like they are Tenali Warrior and Emissary Brawler. Okay, and then we enter the passageway. Hold the line, we must not let them get to the doors. Adventurer, about time you showed up. Hold them back. If we let too many defenders fall, nothing will stop these cultists getting through. Alright. Is this wave-based, or do I just start attacking emissaries? I don't know how many waves there are, so I'm gonna flick my prayers. Okay, I think this guy's 5 tick. Alright, nice. Okay. I think it's okay to throw on our strength gear, our strength boosting. Our strength boosting prayer here. Let's kill the ones who are already weak, and then if they do all start to get really low, I can just tag these guys, I think, and then pull aggro. Yeah, cause yeah, gotta pull aggro from this guy. And then, you know what? Yeah, that seems like a good idea to keep these guys alive. I'll just tank a whole bunch of hits. Okay, y'all start hitting me, please. And then I can just throw on Protect from melee and start attacking the the Major. I'll kill the Ranger first, because... And then we kill the Major. Yeah, this seems like the plan. Okay, and then if I stop attacking them for too long, they do swap over. Ooh, okay. Can you die, please? Thank you. Thank you. And then you also die, please. Thank you. And then these two should be the last ones I gotta worry about. And all the guys survived. Sweet. And then I'll just go back and forth to make sure I keep aggro on them. And that should be the end of this part. Watch out, more are coming. Don't let them through. It's time. Get yourself to get him to safety, ensure he's unharmed. Okay. Now, let's get after them. Hell yeah! She's gone, Aeneas. Don't you see? We've been abandoned. She would not abandon us. We are her gods. Gods, my dear brother, how are you this much of a fool? Don't tell me that you deny our destiny. After all that we've done, you now decide that you don't believe? Now, Aeneas, I never believed. Then what was it all for? Yes, Furia, what was it for? You betrayed your people, you betrayed your queen. Why? Why? Because it was you who betrayed your people. You destroyed everything we stood for when you opened the doors of our kingdom. And you are not worthy of the throne. So Metzli promised you the throne to you instead. Is that it? Seems like that's not going so well. You lied to me, Furia. I was creating a future for us, brother. And now that future is at an end. Come quietly. Metzli has abandoned you. You have nowhere left to run. So, you can parade us in front of people before you put us out of our misery? No, this ends here. Aeneas, so be it. Kill them both. Ooh. Okay. He's gonna be using a lot of fire spells. Okay. Let's, okay. Oh, okay. So the yellow is where I want to stand. Yellow is where you stand. Okay, that makes sense. He got the burn on me. He used a special attack on me. I think he turned off my prayer with that one. Okay. Yeah, I turned off my prayer again. Ooh, hit me with the 21. That's no good. Avoid the fire. Easy. Oh, it's sweet. And the queen is doing the mechanics too. That's super cool. That's so cool. The queen is also doing the... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh! This is super cool. Oh man, I love these boss fights. These boss fights are so nice. Okay, prayer off. Probably should throw protection frizz on first. I want your sword, idiot! Give me your sword! Give me that sword! Give me that shit! Ah, that's so cool. The queen also runs to the safe spot. Ah, man, this is so... Oh, wait, can the... Ah, it burns. Okay. Woo! 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 Oh, now he's going crazy with it. Oh man, he's getting weird and wild with it. Too bad, you suck. And you telegraph all your attacks. Haha, idiot. Such a waste. What happened to Furia? Forgive me, my queen. She was injured, but she managed to escape down into the caverns. As Metzli still down there as well, this isn't over yet. My queen. Itzla, what are you doing here? Why aren't you resting? I heard Metzli got away. I'm here to help. Absolutely not. Mother, this is my burden to bear. Let me finish this. You've only just got you back, and you want me to send you after her? You are going to go yourself, even though they need you up there. Why not? Why you and not me? That's say. Mrs. MommyMan, keep my fool of a son alive, would you? I will do my best. Go, both of you, before I change my mind. Thank you, my queen. Okay, I'm out of combo eats. I'll look ahead a little bit. Be careful, may the sun light your way. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna bank real quick, grab out some more food and pots. Heal up, get all my switches back together. I'm gonna bring my ranged gear as well, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need my ranged gear at some point here. Dump those. And then we'll just get our prayer back. I love Moonlight Moth mixes. They're so nice. And then when I run out of prayer potions, or Moonlight Moth mixes, it'll just motivate me to train more Hunter. So sweet. Alright. What the? What's this red arrow pointing at? Huh? I don't know what that red arrow is pointing at on the minimap. I'm just gonna go back and keep doing the quest. Khaki parrots are very cool. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to hit you. Ooh, is that tapirs? Yeah, there are tapirs here. Ooh, fun. And then there's the macaw. Khaki parrots are super cute. They're also very, very funny. Although, again, I say this a lot. Anytime I bring up how fun and cute parrots are, they make horrible pets. If you're not prepared to basically take care of a toddler that can chew through wood for like 30 to 60 years, 30 years if it's a smaller parrot, up to like 70 years if it's a big parrot, then yeah. If you're not prepared for the property damage and hearing loss you're going to incur from owning a bird, then don't get the pet. If you're aware of what pet birds are like, and you're okay with that, and you're prepared to train them properly and take care of them properly, then yeah, go for it. Take care of the bird. But birds are unfortunately one of the most abandoned pets. Mostly because people get them and don't really know how to take care of them that well, unfortunately. Okay. Ooh, what's that blueness up there? I step here, do I get teleported up? Yes. When I step there, I get teleported up there, so. Going here, going this way. I think I go this way. I think this is the correct way. Inspect strange platform. You touch the platform and it seems to activate. It appears to be lit on the surface. Use the lift? No. Okay. Look at this place. Economy. It's incredible. Okay. The right side of the room contains the sun-related puzzle. First, inspect the statue written in the Old One's language. Prince Itzla will be able to translate the words for you by inputting the message box as prompted. Inspect the sun statue. Uia Naui Makti. Okay. We had no idea. You never know what's right underneath your holy sites. Well, sort of, I suppose. We always knew the crypt was originally built by the Old Ones, but we had no idea how far all of this stretched. It's not like anyone was ever allowed to come down here and check. Anyway, there hasn't been any sign of Metzli or Furia, but they must have come this way. I wonder if this room might play a role in finding a way forward. Can you translate something for me? Of course. What do you need translating? Okay. I'll type this out. UEAI dash MAKTI. Okay. And then we talk to him again. Translate something for me. Of course, what needs translating? UEAI 8. Okay. 8. And then can you translate another? I'll have a go. NAUI means 4. 8, 4. Can you translate another? I'll give it a go. MAKTI. Makti. Means 10. 8, 4, 10. Okay. Okay. Number 1 through 8. Northeast. Okay. North. The first being. Okay. What am I doing now? You have nothing to imbue with the altar. Search the urn. You don't have enough room to take any. Damn it. Search. 3. 5. 8. 8 plus 4, 12, 22. I need 22 of these runes, right? 16. 17. 18. 19. Appears to be empty. Appears to be empty. Appears to be empty. Do I not need? Do I not? What? Okay. These are all the runes I'm getting. Hold on. The statue's wording will determine where you and Prince Isla need to be positioned and is random for every player. You'll need to be on one altar corresponding to either the first or second numbered altar if the statue's of the statue's given code. Prince Itzla will move to the altar of the second number respectively. The third number / word is not used, but is good for translation purposes. Okay, so 8 and 4. The altars are numbered 1 through 8, with the first being the northeast altar, and the next number in the sentence sequence going clockwise. So northeast is 1. Northeast is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Ay. Okay. Can you go to an altar for me? Of course. Which one? The north one. The north one. And... perfect. That seemed to do the trick. Keep it up. Alright. And then I'll destroy all of those. And take my crumbons back. Moon chamber time. Okay, here's a bit of a puzzle. Okay. The left side of the room chamber contains a moon-related puzzle. You'll be teleported to the side of the room where Prince Itzla is teleported in the center. Flames will block your path forward. Itzla can disable them by standing on the corresponding pressure plate. You will need to move back and forth so that you can fully navigate the room. Upon nearing the statue, search the old tools to get a knife blade. Then use the blade on the tree roots across to get ancient roots, which must be fletched into root kindling. Then this kindling must be used on the statue. To progress the puzzle, players must deposit specific amounts of kindling to the number of braziers lit in the room. If you need both plates on the plate active, the wrong amount of kindling disposes the fire to take forward. Okay, so how do I know? Okay. Upon nearing the statue, this statue, okay. Sweet. Okay, I guess I just go to the statue. Go to the statue here. And then inspect this. It looks to be a small amount of burnt kindling around the statue. There's a hammer. Where's the knife though? Oh, old tools over there. Okay. Okay, drop those. Search the old tools. Find an old knife blade. Pull tree root. Pull some roots. Use the knife on that. Make some kindling. Okay. So we figured that part out. Okay. You must... the kindling must be used on the statue. To progress the puzzle, the player must deposit specific amounts of kindling equal to the number of braziers lit in the room. 1 brazier. Okay. Seems easy enough. Use 1. Oh, am I missing something? Must deposit a specific amount of kindling equal to the number of braziers lit in the room. Is 1 brazier? Maybe... I only see 1. Am I missing something? The aggressive puzzle, the player must deposit a specific amount of kindling equal to the number of braziers lit in the room. You will need to have princes. Both crates. Oh, okay. So there's one there. 2, 3. Okay. So the total number is 3. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. What? After succeeding 3 times, the room is complete. Okay, did the roots not grow back? Am I just kind of screwed here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I need to make. I just missed one. And the roots do come back, so I'm not too worried about it. Q6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully it's just 6 again, and we don't get hit. Perfect. That worked. I think you did it. Okay. My food got destroyed, but okay. Two ways to start up. Okay. Hello? Oh, maybe I need to. Maybe I didn't do this one. Maybe I didn't do this one good enough. Read this again. Okma 2 and Chari 6. Northeast 2. And you need to stand to the west. Okay, and then imbue the altar here. Perfect. And then read this again. Palma 7 and Kuli 7 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 5 and 7. So he needs to stand northwest. Okay, can you stand northwest? Okay. Okay, perfect. Now I think we should be. I thought we only needed to do it once, but we do it 3 times, and now we're ready to go. Hopefully whatever we did with the statues will have unlocked the door. Shall we go So we can only, I don't think we'll find... What do you think we'll find on the other side? If all goes well, we'll find Metzli and Furia, and we show them the error of their ways. No doubt they won't be willing to hear reason, so I suspect it will get a touch violent in the process. But then, once that's done, maybe we go have a nice drink somewhere. You know I need that. A drink does sound nice, it's just... What is it? The Nagua. I keep thinking about what she said about the Makwal being an archive. What does that mean? Could this place be what she was referring to? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, shall we? I mean, let's do it. When you're ready. Hell yeah. Alright, this is it. This is the final fight, I'm pretty sure. They can't be too far ahead now. Let's find them. Okay. This ends here, Metzli. No more running. Running? What do you think I'm running from? After all this time, I'm finally right where I need to be. Where's that exactly? Another old one ruined? That's all this place is. No, there's no center of the world here. Face it, Metzli. You failed. Your final dawn has failed. Final dawn? Don't you see? There never was a final dawn. There never will be a final dawn. You lied to the emissaries? Why? Why? Quite simply because they let me. You're mad. Mad? Of course I'm mad. So many see madness as a weakness, as a burden, but to do what I do, to seek what I seek. Insanity is the only way one can ever walk that path. The people of this land, their lives are built upon the truth presented to them. Ralos, renewal. They put their faith in the gods they are told to believe in. From their first cries to their dying breaths, every choice they make is built upon those foundations. Foundations that have become so ingrained that no sane person would ever question them. You have some, like the emissaries, who dance on the edge of madness but never leap into its embrace. It was never truth they sought. They just took comfort in someone telling them what they wanted to hear. So it falls to me. We stand here in the Makwatl, the last archive of the old ones. When their doom befell them, they did not pray, they preserved. They honored their collective knowledge, their collective power. They housed their collective knowledge, their collective power, right here. For years it sat waiting for a worthy inheritor, waiting for me. Here today I shall shatter the foundations that the sane never question. I will uncover the realities they shy away from. And in my madness I will finally deliver that which the world has forgotten. Today I will be the one to finally find the truth. Time to finish this. Aw, hell. Okay. Great range. Okay, easy. I feel like range is the better option here. More uptime, more DPS uptime. Okay, switch to mage. Ooh. Aw, these boss mechanics are so sick. Okay. Ah, and the prince is also doing the boss mechanics. I love these fights. They're so good. Okay. Do one of these. Do one of these. Do one of these. Then do one of these. Oop. That was unfortunate. But I think we're still good. We're still good here. Oop. Okay. Gonna combo eat here. We're on Protect Mage. Okay, remember prayer gets turned off here. Okay, throw back Mage. Okay. Dodge this. Okay. Ranged. Take a 10 there, that's fine. Okay. Okay, it's a 1-tile gap now, that's not bad. Okay, we're getting another one. Okay. Ooh. Hitting through prayer a little bit here. Mage. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is really cool. This is really cool. Oh man, I love this. Are we gonna have to... Oh! We have to DPS. This is the enrage phase. Okay, 1 shot per side and we'll be good. 1 shot per side and we'll be good. Oh man, this is sick. I love these boss fights! Range was definitely the play here. Alright, I think that's the quest! It's over, Metzley. Surrender. I've fought too hard for this. Look around, Metzley. This place is empty. Whatever truth you're looking for, it's certainly not here. No, I won't let you stop me now. Won't get far, she's injured. Let's find her. Okay. You need 75 agility to do that. Oh! Alright, fine. We'll go the long way. We'll go the long way, fine. It's gotta be through here, right? Or is this the doom of Lochliotl? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, this is an introduction. There's nothing here. Of course, there's nothing here, Metzley. What were you expecting? Did you think Ralos himself was going to pop out and share the secrets of the world with you? But the old ones, this was their archive, their gift. And yet it's empty. Perhaps this gift was never meant for us. Maybe it never existed at all. Either way, there's no truth to be found here. Looks like we will just have to keep making our own. Metzley, you traitor. Furia, it's over. Over. No. Oh, knife. Now it's over. Well, I suppose that's that then. What do we do now? We better take Furia home to my mother. She'll be the one who decides what happens to her. Furia, come with us and don't even think about trying anything. Okay. Are you coming, Miss MommyMan? You go ahead. I want to take a look around here first. I'll catch up with you. Fair enough. Don't take too long. I wonder what these statues mean. Inspect the statue. Strange. A single word engraved upon it. Renewal. A single word upon it. Ralos. Inspect entrance. You return to the chamber where you find Metzli, but hear a horrifying screeching coming from within. You decide it's probably best to remain here. Okay. You will require the player to, if you die during the feeding messing, human revealing that human. Ooh. Okay. Can I see ground items? Ground items, please. Or what am I looking? What am I looking for? Okay. Well, the portal additional spawns and extra ability damage will be will react to the game. Obviously, we'll further into the cavern. Continue pursuer. Diamonds will not require the player to repeat the fight. Immediately head down to the stairs to the west. Search the skeleton on the lower level for a stone tablet. Okay. Just in case, I'm gonna drink my prayer potion. Climb down. Search the skeleton for a tablet. Alright. Maria, says Shadow the Hedgehog. Maria, I have my doubts that the locks we have built are truly complex enough to protect the knowledge that will soon be kept here, but my doubts are meaningless as one without any say in the final decision. You, however, might be able to convince the Kuhu to let us inside a layer. Let us include a layer of redundancy in them. No single stumbling fool should be able to get past them. I don't know the exact solution, but my thinking is that perhaps two people working in concert may be the answer. Benedict. Head north to the next entrance. Wait, hold on. Head north to the next entrance to reach the final chamber, where Metzli will be shocked to discover that there is no archives at all. Inspect the statues in the entrance. Skeleton with the second stone tablet reveals the chamber is indeed named. Where's the other skeleton? Where's the other skeleton over here? There's another skeleton. More lore. Okay. I don't really know how to write this. Mokwayotl has fallen. We awoke something deep beneath the archive. Now everything is lost. The Kuhu gave their lives for us. They brought us the time needed to escape to the lower levels. I wish I'd visited you, but the work was so important. I guess I'll never get the chance. Mokwayotl may be gone, but we have to make sure something remains. Their last act was one sacrifice. We have to honor them. We have to remember them. Maria. Having discovered all that you can in the ruins, you return to the crypt. Ah, there you are. So, it was supposed to be like the archive of the dying old ones, but they discovered the Doom of Mokwayotl in there, and he was like, I'm gonna eat your books, and so they couldn't. That makes sense. Ah, there you are, Miss MommyMan. So it's done? It's done. Metzli is dead. The one here is all that remains. Take her to the capital. Find a nice cell for her where she can await her fate. If I may, Mother, Metzli and Ineas are already dead. The emissaries are now without leaders and are unlikely to be much of a threat. But there are still many out there who support them. As far as they're concerned, we've already made 2 martyrs today. It might be prudent for us to keep Furia alive. I see. Miss MommyMan? Yes, my queen. My son is showing a remarkable amount of restraint and foresight. The cultists didn't replace him with an imposter, did they? No, I don't. I think it's definitely him. Then consider me impressed. We might make a king out of you yet. Thank you, my queen. Now I must return to the capital. I need to see to arrangements around the new Teokan. Miss MommyMan. Itzla. Well done. Timovia for now. And may the sun light your way. The Queen Vibia depart. for Fortis, taking Furia with them. Well, that was quite the adventure. Yes, nice of you to show up right at the end. Trust you to skip all the hard work. Titamo. I was working very hard, thank you very much. I was conducting essential research on our enemy from the last place they'd expect. Is that so? Well, I'm sure you made many useful discoveries. Indeed, I did, in economy. Speaking of which, did you discover anything of note down in the ruins? Yes and no. It seems Metzli was right in a way. Mokweotl was meant to be an old one's archive. Thing is, they never finished it. Something killed the ones working on it while it was still being built. Interesting. All this time, we thought of Mokweotl as the center of the world, and yet it was something else entirely. Makes you wonder what else is what else it is that we don't know. Still, I guess it doesn't really matter. Metzli fooled herself into thinking that she could find all the answers, yet the beauty of this world is that we are free to look upon it as we desire. But enough about Metzli. I have something far more important to talk about. What is it? While I know you, of course, need no convincing to put your life at risk to rescue me, it feels only right to show my thanks by giving you a little something. Itzla holds out his sword. This blade belonged to my grandfather, but I believe its path lies with you. But Itzla, that's your sword. And I can't think of anyone more deserving to wield it, Iknami. Now I'd best return to the palace. Timovia, my friend, that and may the sun light your way. Hell yeah! 55k thieving, 25k fletching, 25k rune crafting, access to Mokweotl, the Arcan Blade, 3 quest points, 55k combat XP lamp. Oh yeah. 50. Oh man, that's a lot of levels. Okay, so we lose 2 melee strength, we gain 1 prayer. We actually... Arcan Blade? Arcan Blade, you might be my new favorite weapon. I mean... You got slash options, you got a stab option. This is a nice looking thing. And then also... The Flames of Ralos perform a devastating blow to your enemy with 50% increased accuracy and damage. If your attack successfully hits, the target will burn for 10 damage over 24 seconds. Hell yeah! This thing's sick. All right. Then we can destroy that. And then we rub the antique lamp. We want to go for... Definitely go for prayer. Hell yeah. 55k prayer XP, thank you. 64 prayer. Yeah, that's the final dawn complete. We got a sick blade out of it, a sick new weapon. -2 strength over the -2 strength from the Dragon Scimitar, but considerably more stab bonus. Which is nice, because we don't really have too many good stab weapons in the mid-game. And it's also a good special attacking weapon. We might lose, like, a max hit from it, but here, I wanna find someone to slap with it. On the special attack. I don't have a dummy in the player-owned house that I can try it out on. However, Mr. Level 21 guard. Hoya! Oh, it hit an 8? Okay. Let's see. That's nice. That's a nice special. Ooh, this might be my go-to for a little bit. Dreamy lamp. When did I get the dreamy lamp? Throw that in there. This should probably go like, I don't know, right there. Right with the rest of the melee stuff. And then this should go like right here with the rest of the range stuff. And then I don't know, maybe like the ancient staff and the powered staff goes there with the rest of the mage stuff. What else? That looks good. That looks good for now. And I forgot to use the dreamy lamp. Rub the lantern and little voice inside. What do you want? Did you just talk? Well, of course. Would you ignore someone that just rubbed you? No, I don't really know what I expected. How rude. Now do me a favor and answer me the following questions so I can put an end to this rudeness. Sure, go ahead. I can grant you a one-off experience boost to one of your following skills. Which would you like? And be quick. Strength, range, magic, hit points, defense. What would be the hardest to train? I mean... Ooh, hit points you get from everything. Magic is already my highest. Ranged is fine. I'll go for strength. Strength, please. 1500 strength XP. You're satisfied. Now, goodbye. Alright. I mean, okay. I mean, yeah, we knocked out 3 quests today. Let me look through this. Beneath the Sands, we can't really do yet. Well, we can do, but we shouldn't. Curse of Arab, we could do Desert Treasure 2, Dragon Slayer 2, we're waiting on those. Fremennik Exiles is the next one, but I need crafting levels for that. Making Friends with My Arm, Monkey Madness 2, A Night at the Theater, that one's a breeze, we can get carried through that. Secrets of the North, Shadows of Custodia. That's the one for... Oh, we could try to do that one right now. Let me see. OSRS Shadow Custodia. Shadows of Custodia. What do we need? 54 Slayer. Perfect. 45 Fishing. Yep. 31 Construction. Yep. 31 Hunter. Items required. 4 Willow Longbows. Do I have willow longbows? If I do, there would be some. Maple short bow, maple longbow. Do I have willow logs? Yeah, we can just make some willow longbows right now. Yep, willow longbows. Make the longbow unstrung. And then where are my bowstrings? My bowstrings are around here somewhere. Bowstring. Perfect. For maple logs, we can do that. I don't think we're going to need the emissary robes for anything, so we can just get rid of those because they're just gonna take up space in the bank. Maple logs, 4 maple logs. Easy, we got plenty of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fishing rod. And one of those. Hammer. And one of those. And then enemies to defeat 3 strange creatures. And this could be the perfect time to try out our new sword. We'll also take out the Quetzal Whistle. We'll take out 2 Moonlight Moth mixes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave 3 inventory spaces just in case we need it. And this looks like it'll be a fairly quick quest. Is there somewhere around here for me to restore my prayer? I think on top of this pyramid here. Red altar. And I think this will be okay. Head to Auburn, to the Auburn pub. Auburn pub. Here's the Auburn. Well, if I had to guess, it'd be up in Auburnvale. And then maybe I can just take the Quetzal there. Where's the Quetzal? There was a Quetzal somewhere around here. I think. Oh yeah, at the bottom. Renew, take me to Auburnvale. To it, Auburnvale. And then here in this pub. Hello there. Wait. Hello there. Hello. Here for a drink? You picked the right place, if so. Auburn pub. A notice hanging on the wall. Check notice board. Notice board is covered in missing person posters. That's quite a few missing people. Looks like some of these have been here for a while. Start the Shadow of Custodia quest. Yes, please? I wonder if anyone around here knows about this. Talk to Marcus. Hello, do you have a moment to talk? I suppose so. Do you know much about the missing people? Only what I've heard around the place. That funny guy by the sea keeps suggesting they've been taken in night, which is absurd, really. Funny guy by the sea? He's always going on about strange people coming in the night, but no one would dare do that with the Ents around. It's a load of rubbish. So, do you think it's possible? I would take a long list of things happening right before my eyes before I even considered it. Well, what do you think is happening then? I think some of them are accidents, others might just be leaving. No suspicion of anything else? Like what? Murder? I'm not sure who would want to kill folks around here. We're a tight community. Thanks for the help, I guess. Alright. Here's to Ichthys, who is found northeast of the sawmill. Wait. Wait, is this a... Oh! Ooh! There's a bank! Oh, this is so sick. There's a bank right here. There's a sawmill right here. This is going to make construction a breeze. Construction is going to be so easy. Yeah. Okay, do we talk to the citizen? No. We're talking to Ichthys. Ichthys down there. Okay, Ichthys. Not often someone comes to speak them through. What do you want? I'm investigating the missing people. Do you know anything about them? Oh, yes, indeed. They were taken by the Night People. The Night People? Yes, I hear them in the dark. They think they're quiet, but not to me. I can hear them scrape against the wooden walls. Could that not just be a dog scratching at a post? A dog does not walk on does a dog walk on two legs? One of the Ents, then? An Ent wouldn't go around scraping things. They're far too careful for that. I don't think... Oh, I see what you're doing. You're just another who wants to laugh at me. You'll see soon enough. Okay, I think I'll leave you to it. That's right, be gone with you. Besides Marcus Intis, you can talk to Jitcha, for more information about what's happening. Speaking to at least one of them is required. The bartender. Okay, let's talk to the bartender because they're right here. Welcome to the Auburn pub. Are you here to buy a drink? About the missing people. Looking to find them, are you? That's right. What can you tell me about them? Not a lot. Couple of kids that have run into trouble on some adventures, no doubt, along with a few adults who decide to slip away in the night. Is that normal around here? Well, we're sat between two sets of mountains and lots of places for accidents to happen. The mountains, right. Is there anyone else who might be more interested in the missing people? Well, those posters aren't putting themselves on the notice board. You'll probably want to find whoever put them there. And do you know who that is? Some local parents. I think many faces come in here. I can't keep track of them all. Now, are you going to buy a drink? Yeah, let's see what you have. You gave me information. Let's see what you got. I'll buy a meat pie. Haha, don't have coins. Sorry. Next, go to the house west of the Auburn pub. Speak to Francis or Amelia. West of the Auburn pub. Francis or Amelia. Shopkeeper. No. There's Francis. Okay. This is a really nice looking place. You got your redwoods, you got your ints. Yeah. Nice looking area. Excuse me, I'm looking into the turn around. Walk out. What? Please, nobody's looking into anything. Just leave us. But I'm trying to find the missing people. Prove it. What do you know? Well, I know most of the town has given up on finding them. Most are just dismissing the disappearances, assuming they have run away or had an accident. However, there are some who think something more sinister is going on. If that's the case, I intend to find out. I'm Mrs. MommyMan, and I promise I'm here to help. You'll find our sons? I'm going to try. Well, I suppose you'll do at least seem to somewhat care. Well, what do you need from us, Mrs. MommyMan? First up, what can you tell me about the disappearances of your son? That's the thing. They just seem to vanish. One moment they were playing upstairs, but the next they'd gone. And you didn't notice anything unusual at all? Nothing really. Only thing was a bit odd was the Ents. The Ents? Yes, the normal path takes them right past our house. But the night the boys disappeared, they took a different route. It's like they were avoiding something. I see. Can I look around the house a little and see if there's any clues of where your sons went? If you think that'll help. Thank you. Probably climb up here. Nothing really to inspect the bed. Doesn't look like anything's out of place here. Inspect the bed. Doesn't look like anything's out of place here. Inspect window. Nothing out of place there. Ooh. The frame here. A few scratches on it. There's also a strange sticky red substance. Did something come through the window? Okay. There's scratches on the side of the building here, too. Inspect the wall. That's odd. There's more of these scratches going along the wall and strange substance. Is that blood? Was it? It's not blood. What is it? What do we have here? More of that strange substance. I wonder where it leads. Follow it southwest outside of town, which will lead to a river with an item hanging on a plank. Okay. Ooh. Inspect plank. It looks like there's some sort of fabric caught on the plank. You might be able to reach it with your fishing rod. Sweet. You use your fishing rod to hook the bit of fabric. Interesting. I should see. It's from one of the missing people. Inspect wet fabric. Could it be from one of the missing people? Take the wet fabric to Francis or Amelia, who are confirmed it matches what their son was wearing at the time. And head back to town and follow the path, which will loop around to the northern end of the Custody Pass. Use on Amelia. Have you found anything yet? Do you recognize this? One of our sons, Etz, often wears brown, and that looks like... Does that mean... It means I have a lead. What direction is the trail growing? Up towards the mountains, northwest of here. It might be dangerous, but I think I can explore further. If you're willing, it would mean everything to us. You're the only one who's actually cared enough to find anything. It's the least I can do. I'll be back once I've discovered more. Then I gotta go... Ooh, okay. Okay. Then head back out of town and follow the path which loops around the northern end of the Custody Pass. Oh, okay. So now we're following. Okay, that's nice. It's giving me a little path to follow. I don't need to directly. I don't need to just guess and follow the path this way. A lynx. Harpy eagles. Stag. Keep following this until we get to the cave entrance, I guess. Into the cave. There's an injured boy. Talk to injured boy. Are you okay? Can you walk? I think so. You take the two boys back to Auburnvale. You take the two boys back to Auburn. I can't believe it. You found them. I was very fortunate. They were in the cave in the mountains, but they weren't particularly far inside. Probably using the survival skills I taught them. That's my boys. How are they doing now? They're upstairs recovering. They need some rest, but they'll be okay. That's good to hear. I thought, though I'm still worried as to how they ended up there. It's not really the kind of place someone visits, not to mention that strange substance I found. You think they might have been taken by something? I don't think we can rule it out. Well, they weren't the only ones to disappear. What if you're right? What if there are more people up there? And what if whatever took them comes back? First things first, I need to find out exactly what happened to your sons. Do you think I could ask them about it? Not yet. They need some rest first. In the meantime, you should go see Arianda. Arandia. DNA is Dinya. Arianda. The guard captain. People can't ignore this for now. Can't ignore this now. If something did take our boys, she needs to know about it. You'll find her at the main entrance into town. I'll go and see her. Is there anything else I can be doing to help as well? The boys were upstairs when they disappeared. What if whatever took them climbed out our window and came through the window? If that's the case, we need to stop it happening again. Let's see. I suppose I could look at the wall and see if I can reinforce it in some way. If it's not too much trouble, it would mean a lot to us. I'm sure it won't be too much to sort. Alright, I'll be back once I've spoken to Captain Arandia and sorted your wall. Oh, okay. And reinforce the wall here. Now then, how do we reinforce? Perhaps some maple logs will do the trick. There we go. And then the main entrance of town, is that going to be there or... maybe... I'm guessing it'd be right here. There, yeah. Good day, I'm here about the missing people, indicated in the mountains. Did you see any sign of other missing people? I'm afraid not. But I intend to ask the boys about it once they've had some time to rest. I'm worried they didn't go up there on their own. There's a chance something might have taken them. Ah, wonderful. This is just what we need. Yes, I must admit the town doesn't seem very well equipped to deal with this sort of thing. Is there anything else I can do to help? Well, one of the people who went missing was a local Fletcher. In his absence, our already light supply of longbows has become even lighter. I'm sure I can step in as your Fletcher. New bows was it? That's right. We typically use willow longbows. We've lost a few experienced archers over the years, so we have tried to make things a little more approachable and cheaper. Willow, approachable. Got it. How many do you need? 4 would keep us comfortable for the time being. Just so happens I have those on hand. Making the most of the woodlands around here, were you? Absolutely. You give Captain Captain A 4 willow longbows. Thank you, traveler. So, got bows, now what? Well, not a lot of people, really. We'll increase the number of guards posted at the entrances into town. But without knowing what we're looking for, we can't do much else. Right, not quite the solution I was after, but it's a start. I guess I better check with those boys and see if I can find out more about how they ended up in that cave. You're back. How's it going? I helped Captain A source new bows to equip the guards a bit better, and your wall is sorted as well. Thank you, Ikonami. You'll be pleased to hear our boys are feeling a bit better. Can I speak to them now? Yes, but do be patient with them. They still have quite a bit of recovering to do. Alright. You're the one who saved us. Thank you. It's not a problem. I'm just glad you're both okay. If it's alright, I wanted to ask you how you ended up in that cave. I'm hoping it might help me track down the others who are missing. We didn't see anything. It was just us and Antos. Antos? Yes, he makes bows for the guards. We'd see him sometimes when Dad would go with him to the pub, but he wasn't in the pub. He was in the cave. Where? Deeper inside, those things, they dragged him away. This isn't good. I need to get back there. Please find Anthos. Okay. Now we just run back. Grab some combat gear and head back to the cave entrance. Earlier, then run east to a small chamber offshoot. To find Artos, you will try to get him out. He warns you of monsters coming from behind. Okay. Let's just get this quest out of the way. Out of the way early. So that we don't need to deal with it later, and our quest cape. Our quest cape is only down to Bob Gothic Sleeps. That's a good one to get done. Song of the Elves, Sins of the Father, Secrets of the North. We're getting there. We're getting there one quest at a time. Chamber offshoot from run east to a little chamber offshoot. I'm guessing it's this. Maybe not. Is it over here, maybe? There he is. There he is. Okay. Fish? What kind of fish are down here? Okay, I'll check that out next, but... This is freaky. The stranglewood is really in here. Antos, are you okay? Behind you. Oh, shit. Hiya! Hiya! Get them all burning. Ooh, what was that? Cannonballs, thank you. Adamant Scimitar. These guys have pretty good drops. This might actually be a decent Slayer task. And some swordfish. Won't say no to some swordfish. Are they gone? For now, but there could be more. We should get out of here. Thank you, Ikonami. I thought I could find a way out here while people were going. No one else seemed to care. I managed to track those boys here. But then those things, it's okay, Antos. The boys are safe. That's good. But everyone else, look what they did to them. I'm sorry, Antos. We can't help them now. But at least you and the boys are safe. Come on, let's get let's get you home before more of those things arrive. Antos back there. You found Antos. I'll never thought we'd see him again. What happened? That cave up the mountains is full of strange creatures. They're the ones responsible for the disappearances. I see. Did you find anyone else up there? No. At least no one alive, that is. That's unfortunate. Still, from what you've said, I suppose we should be thankful that you found anyone still breathing. Right, time to get to work, I guess. Now we know what about those creatures and where they're coming from. We can hopefully ensure they don't take anyone else. I suspect it's going to require us to establish a constant watch. Not ideal, but doable, especially with those new bows. Anything I can do to help? Well, if you ever fancy heading up there and killing more of those creatures, you won't find me complaining. Apart from that, though, I think you've done all you can. In that case, good luck with it all. Thank you. All the best, traveler. 10k Slayer, not bad. No levels from that, but good amount of stuff. Okay. Now let's look. The Fremennik Exiles. What do I need? 55 rune crafting and 65 crafting. I can get that done today. But I think that's gonna do it for the stream. You know, done 4 quests today. 4 good quests to have gotten done. And we're getting really close to that quest cape. I mean, 161 out of 173. So 12 quests left. What are the ones we have left? Beneath Curse Sands. That's fine. Curse Varav. Desert Treasure 2, that's going to be a doozy. Dragon Slayer 2, that might hurt a bit. Fremennik Exiles. Making Friends with My Arm, that one's pretty easy. Monkey Madness 2, that one's more annoying than anything. Night at the Theater, that's pretty easy. Just do an entry mode and get through it. Secrets of the North, just do Muspa. Sins of the Father, fairly easy. Song of the Elves. That's the one that's gonna... I mean... Let's look at that. What are our skills looking like? 4 more levels in mining, 5 more levels in smithing. 70 herb lore. We got a bunch of herbs banked. 70 farming. That's gonna be slow. And 70 construction. That's gonna be the killer. But we'll get there. We will get there. But yeah, thanks everyone who stopped by. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.